This is the Old 77 Podcast.
You're listening to the Old 77
Podcast.
Hey, what's up?
I think my high score on the bowling game now is like 248.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because I think we had this conversation before. It was like, man, I'm getting pretty good at this bowling game.
Yes, I am, man. Yes, I am. I'm telling you, man. The
We'll
next
kick
time
some ass in real life.
the next time I bowl in real life, I'm gonna get my high score for sure.
Here comes Dave with the unique fingering style.
Right. That's what she's.
Who are you?
Turn it up, let it blast. Hey, bitches. This is Old 77 Podcast.
It's a safe place.
In an unsafe world.
Impressive.
Warning. Foul language may occur due to the subject matter.
You motorboating son of a bitch, you old sailor, you.
Join our Patreon Clubhouse today. Clubhouse members get early access to episodes and exclusive after-hours content at patreon.com/theold77podcast.
Yeah, boy.
Thanks for listening.
How much time do we have? Enough time to 69.
Ah, yes.
Enough time to 69.
From the friendly confines of the Old 77 Studios in Jefferson City, Missouri, this is the Old 77. It's
Hercules.
a safe place.
An unsafe world, Dave.
World. Hello, fellers. How are you doing this week?
Fantastic.
Good.
Nice.
That
Everybody.
didn't sound too fantastic, man.
You said you're
I'm
kind
wore
of.
the fuck out.
Yeah. So
Yeah?
you had a long day. Did you work hard today, man?
No.
No.
Good man.
I was at home with Cooper all day.
Oh, sick
Yeah.
baby?
No, babysitter needed a day. Take her
Gotcha.
husband to the doctor.
Up there, her
Gotcha.
treat
Is that like
her
a
own
He-Man villain?
So you got to be daddy daycare today, huh?
Yeah, it was great.
Is your work pretty flexible with you about that stuff?
Oh yeah.
Good. So is mine, thankfully.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to have a work that understands that you have a life outside of work.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, man, like
Right
being a
on.
daddy. Like being a daddy. Scotty, how's your week been, buddy?
It's been good.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't complain.
Yeah.
I have done nothing all week, and then yesterday did about 5 minutes worth of work and got
Yeah.
everything done for the week, and now I'm good.
Feels good, man.
Feels great.
Feels good to get out ahead of that
Feels
shit.
great to get out ahead and
That's
not
right.
have any of those pressures.
Yes.
Pressures.
Dustin,
Yeah.
how's your week been, man?
Same, man. I'm
Yeah.
doing really good, real
Yeah.
grateful, real nice, real happy.
Very good.
It's a
Very
real good one going on right now.
I
We
like
got
it.
basketball on TV.
Yeah,
I'm
we do.
almost
You know.
suspicious.
Why? Oh, God,
Things
don't do
get to,
that.
when things get to going too good,
Yeah,
get a
you're
little-
just
Oh,
waiting for some
I
shoe to
give you
drop.
that one.
Yeah, no, I get that.
start
man.
making me suspicious.
I get
Oh,
that.
Those are frightening.
I randomly remembered as I was pulling into the parking lot of my teaching gig today, I had a dream last night that I shaved all my hair.
Yeah.
And I remember
Like everything?
bald as
Oh my
fuck,
God.
bro. Yeah.
I'd like to see that, dude.
And then I had an oh shit moment afterwards. I can show you pictures of me bald.
Don't it feel good though?
What, to be bald?
Yes.
I'd
I mean,
love to do it
feels
once.
very clean.
very clean.
Yeah.
I mean, the
And-
most annoying thing for me about having long hair is the fact that my wife likes to sleep with a fan. And so if I don't have all my hair like fucking
Right.
pulled back and tied up, it's blowing in my eyes and shit. And I can't, I can't
First world
relax.
problems.
That's the worst thing.
Poor girl, though, because she's got the same fucking problem with you.
She's not used to it. She's not used, or she is used to it. Unlike me, I'm still getting used to it, man.
She's like, yeah, tell me about it. I eat your hair every night.
Absolutely, it tastes yummy.
Those luscious locks.
Those luscious locks of Dave.
Tastes so yummy. I did get a tooth ripped out of my mouth yesterday morning.
Did you really?
Really?
Oh, that sucks.
And you're talking now
Wait,
this well?
No, was that yesterday morning?
What is
Or-
today, Dave?
Today is Thursday. No, it was yesterday morning.
Was it one of the backs?
Well, now it wasn't. So technically, it wasn't a tooth; it was a crown. I had a crown that cracked,
Yeah.
and so they went in and fucking filed it down and put a temporary on. So like I was getting all the dentist noises. That I was getting that. I could smell I could smell the burning
Tooth.
tooth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They use this nasty glue to like attach the temporary until they get my permanent replacement in. The glue that they use for that is nasty.
That stuff's terrible, man.
It is, and I know how much you love going to the dentist, Scotty.
Dude, just for that alone, like, it bothers me to go and get my teeth cleaned. I still do
weird.
it. But,
Yeah.
ugh.
It's so weird we're talking about teeth because I had a weird dream. I had one of those weird all your teeth fall out dreams.
Yeah, that's a common one.
I haven't had that one in a long time.
I've never had a dream like that.
Last time I had a dream like that, it was my hair, not my teeth. All my hair was like, "Fuck you, bro," and it just like uprooted and pulled out.
I don't think I've
I
ever
just
had
shaved
the.
my head.
I don't think I've ever had the teeth falling out dream, but I know that that's like a really common one, kind of like the falling dream, or like for me, I used to have the falling dream. I used to always have the dream like where you show up to school or work with naked or with like nothing but underwear on.
Did you ever have that dream 20 years after you weren't in school? Because I had that here a while back.
I've only had
I've
it
had that.
maybe once or twice in my adult years that I can remember.
I gotta
it
go
when
to
I was at
school.
work.
I'm late for whatever period, and then I'm like, dude, I go to work now.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I'm 40 years old.
Right, I'm a 46-year-old man now.
So did you realize it during your dream?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was back in the good old days, though, man, when I could just be like, this ain't cool, and then go to another one.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, I can't either now.
I took an edible last night before bed.
I don't know if I should tell that story, but there's a great story today about Dave and his edible.
We'll save it for after
Okay,
hours.
perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect, yeah.
Let's just say that those edibles, they stick with you for a while.
Do they?
They do, you know. So certain things might happen, like, you know, you might be on your way to work and, you know, the place that you've worked at for going on a decade, and you know, you might accidentally take the Dix Road exit instead of the Country Club Drive exit.
Right.
I mean, just as an example of theoretically what could happen.
We were talking about, you guys know Joey Diaz?
Yeah.
I love Joey Diaz.
I love Joey Diaz.
Joey Diaz, he's a national treasure. He was telling stories about taking a 100-milligram gummy bear.
Oh, no, probably like more like 500.
No, these were hundreds.
Oh,
and before that, it was like, yeah, me and this one dude, he goes, I gave him 100 milligrams, and he threw up.
Oh, Lord. I probably would, too.
No.
I want a 100-milligram one.
Yeah.
I want to try that.
When's the last time you took an edible?
3 days ago.
Oh, okay.
So
do they hit you at all? Like,
it's weird. Like an edible, for me, an edible is just a nice smooth ride. It's just a nice little body glow. It doesn't do anything other than that.
That's what it was like for me last night. And
usually, if I do a 10-milligram gummy, I'm good on that one.
Yeah, well, I took 100.
I know,
and it was like that for me.
And
like,
that's what I'm thinking would be my thing too. Because the other day I was talking to the wife because. No, it wasn't the wife. I don't know who it was. We were talking about edibles, and we were talking about that one does them good. You know, it's like, oh, maybe 2. And I'm like, shit, I've taken 4 or 5, and it doesn't do anything for me.
Same.
It's the wrong kind of high.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite. That's my high, but at the same time, like if I'm by myself, I get paranoid.
Really? If you're by yourself?
I don't get that way anymore.
I like to be around friends when I'm high.
I get that.
Well, I've heard a rumor that you like to nibble on edibles like sometimes in the middle of the day, right?
I mean, I'll do like some CBD ones. And shit.
Okay.
Just
I'm always paranoid. Like
focus or loosen the joints.
It ain't like okay. When I say a nibble on them, I say it ain't like I notice a difference or anything.
Gotcha.
Like if I've got like a half an edible, I mean I'll take little baby bites.
Yeah,
like little tiny bites all day.
I get that.
Yeah.
Just kind of micro dose all day.
Yeah. Now when I get home, whatever's left, I'll throw that motherfucker in back.
Oh well, hell yes.
You know the next thing that we need to try is those tinctures.
I want to try tinctures.
Yeah.
That intrigues me.
Put them
at
under
least.
your tongue, and they're supposed to kick in pretty fast,
like quickly. But it's not necessarily like a normal flower high or even a concentrate or an edible high. It's supposed to be a quick one, right?
I think so. Yeah, shorter lasting.
Yeah.
Caleb was talking to me about FICO.
Really?
Full extract cannabis oil. That's the stuff that comes in the syringe.
Yeah.
And he was telling me that he takes it and he squeezes it on like an Oreo cookie. And
that's what I do. So if I use Rice
Krispie
Let me
treats.
tell you something. His Oreo recipe sucks. Okay, I'm just going to call him out right now because that was the first. I buy that, by the way. That's how I do my edibles.
So is that what that stuff's called? I thought it was Rick Simpson oil.
It is, but I think they usually call it FICO, at least at our dispensaries. Yeah.
Okay.
Full extract cannabis oil.
All right,
FECO.
But
I don't like to say FICO because it sounds too much like fecal.
I know, that's kind of what I was like. That sounds gross, man.
Yeah.
The thing is like Oreos are too dry, and And
he was giving me other things that you could put it on.
Rice Krispie treat, man.
That's the way to go.
Now I don't do those. Like if I got to work or something. If I got to work or something, it'll be a gummy because I want to be able to control.
Yeah. So when you take like an average, like if you're at home, like if you're just chilling, or just whatever environment you like to be in when you take that, how much do you do at a time?
A little, like you see that,
like a little grain of rice.
Let me show you.
So like half a gummy?
Have you got a I'll tell you what. Let me do this.
Well, no, but we're not talking about gummies though. We're talking about the oil.
The oil, right?
Yeah.
But like just a
Now,
little line,
you
right?
You see that little bitty dot right there?
I do.
That is almost way too much. But
is it? Yeah.
That's almost.
Here, let me
too
see
much.
that. Let me see
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And
that's almost too much. Can you see that?
So you put that on an Oreo or a Rice Krispie treat.
I get as little. I try to get as little of a dollar
right there.
Right
Can you
there.
see that?
Very small. You can't see it. But
I try to get. Well, here.
I've always heard people say the first time you do it to do like about a half a grain of rice.
Let's go right here. So here we go.
And then it kicks your ass.
There you go. So that little amount right there, that's about all he puts on.
Here's the pen tip for reference.
Yeah, not much, man.
Yeah, and that's like
that looks delicious.
I have fucked up before.
I'd put like a big fucking line, you know. I'd be like frosting the cake with the thing. Right?
I wish I could show you.
I put one of those on an ice cream sandwich one time, and I said, "Fuck it, how much different can it be?"
Okay.
And the answer is very, very,
very different.
I'm gonna simulate the picture that Caleb from the dispensary showed me about how he showed me how much he puts on his cookie.
Oh yeah, see, that's what I would do.
He told me that
I'd
he
frost it.
fucking puts the whole syringe on it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Well,
get fucking
dude, the last
he has
time
to take like 1,000 milligrams if he does edibles.
the last time I talked to Caleb, we were talking about something, and he was like, "Oh, what about this?" And I was like, "Yeah, I don't know about that." And he's like, "Bro, come on now, bro, come on."
Yeah. Caleb's my man.
I love that dude. I told him the other day, he was like, "I don't know about this one," and I was like, "Man, I'm telling you, if you're recommending it, I'm going for it. If you say don't go with this one, I'm not going with that one, man."
So,
you know.
So last night,
He's that one dude I trust
for sure
at the dispensary. He's my bud tender.
Yeah.
Fuck, boys, I have a bud tender.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We have a drive-through and a rewards program now.
The rewards program is nice. It helped me out tonight when I needed.
That's
something.
when I got that because see, I saved my rewards points and I used that to try new shit.
Yeah.
And I had enough rewards points to buy that first one for free.
Yeah. I always try to save
nice.
it for a rainy day.
Yeah. So that's
What's the most reward points you've like ever built up?
$100.
Damn, that's good, dude.
They build up fast.
Yeah,
though.
and they do.
They do. Yeah.
They do.
They are
well, especially the way
fair.
I'm buying it, they do.
Yeah.
It ain't like goddamn Pepsi points. They are very fucking generous.
They're
with
way
their
better
But
than
what?
the other
It's
one.
like it's for every $1 or $2 you get like so many points, right? But
Yeah.
if my average purchase is like 60, 70, 80, $100,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting a fuck ton of points.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that's
usually
your-
go in there once a week and spend $80 to $100.
Oh yeah.
But that's your
Easy.
average purchase anyway, though. Like if you're buying flour, unless you buy pre-rolls a lot, but I can roll my own J and save a little money.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
right.
every week, I bring one up here that I roll specifically.
I got this Tyson Toad.
I was gonna say, what do you got over there, man?
This Tyson Toad pre-roll.
Nice.
Caleb
He's the champion
was, yeah.
of the old 77
Dude, those
world heavyweight
Tysons,
champion.
those
It
Tysons
is.
are fantastic.
Yeah,
man.
I specifically, when I knew that I had some extra time to go in and grab something, I had my eyes on Tyson all the way.
Good old Mike.
We need a
Yeah.
cannabis championship belt customized.
Yeah.
And then we need a cardboard cutout of Mike Tyson in the corner wearing our belt.
Wearing our belt, yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh, I so wish I could have gotten a hold of that Tyson poster at the dispensary.
I know, man. Me too.
It's not up anymore.
Me too.
Somebody got their hands on it. Somebody that didn't deserve it.
It's probably at Caleb's house chilling.
Probably.
Last time I talked to that dude too, he also told me, he was like, "Yeah, I got this and this, and Olympus gave me a sample of this," and he just stops and pauses and goes, "I got so damn much weed at home now." I was like, rough
nice.
problem to have, bro.
Yeah,
Anyway, you
yeah.
gonna sell me some?
Yeah, right.
That's one thing I like about the Shangri-La guys. You walk in and you're like, "Hey, how's the day going? How's things going, fellas?" And they're always like, "Great, just another day selling weed."
Yeah.
It's like, I love that all you guys use that line. That line.
They take good care of me, man.
They do, man. And then it's so night and day going into Mo Health and Wellness.
Yeah.
Like, they have no idea what they even have. I walked up because I went Sunday. I went on a when the wife went on a mega store multi-city tour, man. I hit the Shangri-La Superstore, went to Shangri-La South. I hit all them. Hit 310, 315, 310. 3 number-wise Primo, the one in Como. That one was all right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Did a few of those. Went to a couple smoke shops. Just did kind of a thing. She was like, "Hey, let's go on a day date," and I was like, "Hey, you want to do this?"
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's
like,
cool.
I won't buy, but you can. So I'll just go in and see what's up.
That's cool.
So we hit Mo Health and Wellness, man, and I asked the lady. I walked up and I said, "Hey, do you guys have those 100 milligram black holes, the Abyss?" And she goes, "I don't even know what that is."
Yeah.
And she had a cardboard cutout, and I turned it around and went this.
That.
Like right.
What you're advertising?
Right in front of her register, man. Like this. That's what I want.
Yeah.
I found out though, Shangri-La has them 175. Mo Health and Wellness 120.
For how many milligrams are there?
1,000 milligrams, you get the whole bag, man. Same bag as Shangri-La is 175. Mo Health and Wellness 120.
Yeah, sometimes you can get shit cheaper there.
So it's a little bit cheaper there for those.
But I like the people at Shangri-La.
I do too, man. I do too.
Yeah.
They seem more excited to be there.
They seem excited to be there. They're happy to help me, and they know what they're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're old school. They're old school like that. I like that.
I like the line at Health and Wellness better.
I do too.
Yeah,
if they could figure out that fucking line problem they've got.
Yeah.
At Shangri-La.
Yeah.
But that's because it's so damn good. Everybody likes it.
I'm not waiting 30 minutes. I'll go to the other place.
Right.
Get right in.
But you know what? At the other place, I was going through their menu, which is another thing. Shangri-La has the menu plastered everywhere, right? Big TV billboards.
Screens,
they got it all over the place. Here at Mo Health and Wellness, I got to go through their laptop that they give me. Like, this is awkward.
Yeah.
Though, that's how it is, like, at the dispensary that we went to in Colorado last year.
For real.
You walk up to there, first of all, like, there's a line, and the line is outside, but it's, like, underneath a tent. And then there's these stations with iPads. And
really? And you just go to the iPad and order?
Go to the iPad, you order your shit, and you wait, and, yeah.
Did I ever tell you about my first dispensary visit and how fucking awkward it was?
No,
they're all awkward, man. My first one was in Illinois, and I bought a disposable pen, and I swore to God, I was breaking the law. Like, I took a picture, put it on Facebook. I was like, "Woo!" And I bought it right next to the state police too. So it was like, "Motherfucker!"
Yeah, I remember that. Where was your first dispensary trip to?
It was in Columbia.
Nice.
I don't know the place. It's 420 something, I think.
Not the place you were talking
about.
No.
The 310 Primo.
310.
Is it 310, 315?
I don't
Something
know.
like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've been to a Liberty in Como that's pretty fucking good too, but it's out of the way.
I did keep the receipt, and it is framed.
Nice.
I almost did that.
I should have done that.
I should have done that, right?
I
should have done that too.
Good idea, man.
But when I first went, I didn't even know how to get in. I thought you had to scan your badge to even open the door. So I'm standing by the door scanning my badge, and it ain't popping open. So I'm like, oh, shit. So I walk around looking for another door, thinking that might be the employee entrance. And then I kind of start to look in the window to see if I could see anybody, and I couldn't. So I walk away, and then a cop opens the door.
Oh, shit.
And I went, oh, fuck, it was a trap. I fucking knew it. God damn it. In my head, my first thing is, I swear to God, I'm going to sue you.
Right. This is entrapment, motherfucker.
And he was like, can I help you? And I was like, how do you get into this place? Like, this way.
I'm sorry, sir. I smoke a lot of weed.
And then I was trying, and then I handed him my ID and I handed him my card, and he was like, she'll take care of you over there. And so I was like, oh.
Wow. They actually had a cop on premise.
I didn't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
I think he was just a security guard, but he had like the badge.
Well, my first experience, like I said, was in Illinois. And when you got up there, you had to wait like 10 minutes in line. You had to look straight up. They were like, look at the camera. And I had to look up.
Yeah.
They took my picture and did all this stuff.
Damn, they were hardcore.
Yeah.
About it.
Oh, yeah. It was fucking militant almost.
Yeah.
And then you rolled in.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was weird.
Not no more, you don't.
Right?
Not no more.
Bebopping in.
It's so nice now, man.
315 Primo.
315.
Yeah.
That was my first.
There's also one called Hippo's Marijuana Dispensary.
See, I didn't know we had any in Jeff City, and then I had said to somebody like, man, this legal weed shit is great, but I hate having to go all the way to fucking Columbia for it. It's like, why don't you just go to Missouri? I think Health and Wellness was there before Shangri-La.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Mo Health and Wellness was the first.
It was.
Because I remember Dave telling me, hey, check this one out. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
I do remember my first trip there. like the first time you go in there, you got to like fill out paperwork and stuff.
Right.
And I remember
they don't do that anymore because I never had.
No, I haven't had to do it again.
Yeah.
But I remember, you had to sign your name and write down the date. And I was in the lobby with like 5 or 6 other people, and I just out loud, I was like, "Hey, does anybody know what the date is? I'm a pot smoker.
Yeah.
I don't know what the date is."
I remember Dave telling me this story. He was like, I smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah.
He was like, everybody just started laughing.
And then, some old lady in there started laughing. And she's like, "This is why I love potheads."
So there's a dude that we work with. He's an engineer, and his wife has medical issues with like pain and joint issues.
Yeah.
And it all came from COVID. So she has a condition, and they were like, you need to get the COVID booster. And so she ran out, got the COVID shot, and her body reacted negatively to it. So now she has some kind of form of rheumatoid arthritis.
That shit gave me the shingles.
Did it?
Did it really?
Yeah, I think I remember you saying that.
Because then I read on the internet an article. It's like, scientists say the vaccine does not give you shingles.
You know,
it seems
to trigger things in people.
Yeah.
People
Certain
getting the
people.
shingles. Certain people have long COVID. Like our buddy at, I think it was in the Groove, Jamie. Jamie had a form of long COVID. He had an issue with it.
Me and Dustin's mutual friend Charity.
Yes.
COVID fucked her voice up. She's a singer,
Oh, that's terrible.
a great singer at that, and it fucked up her voice.
Oh.
I think she's got a sexy voice.
Yeah, she does. She's a
her
great singer.
speaking voice is that old fashioned.
Yeah, very old school.
Very husky.
It's got a little, not too much, but just enough to be. Like, if you heard her talk on the phone, I bet you'd be like, sexy.
She'd be a great 900 number operator.
If I had a 900-pound operator number, girl that talked like that, she'd make millions of money.
You know who else should be great? Would be great at that we work with?
What?
Aisha.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I should be fantastic.
She's got a great voice.
We have this girl. She's very demure. Oh, hey, how's it going?
She's very quiet.
She's very quiet, but she has an amazing speaking voice.
Mm-hmm.
Just absolutely amazing.
She's African American. She's got a very kind of sultry.
Very sultry, yeah. She's now, I think you can hear her now on KOPN, I think.
Yeah, 89.5, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what KOPN
I think
is?
so.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about that in a while.
No, we haven't talked about KOPN in a while.
Our good buddy Jet Ainsworth. Yeah, man.
Ainsworth. I was trying to remember his name on the podcast.
I approached Jet and was asking him, hey, if we tone this down a little bit, you think that would be something that you would be willing to, and he wanted something different.
Yeah.
Like, let's not associate your show with it. Let's do something different. And
right.
I'm like, I don't have enough time to do that, man.
Yeah. Not for free.
No, well, I mean, yeah.
I mean, with money,
I would do it for free just because I love doing it.
I mean, I would do it for free if it was something that we could do as a part of this sitting.
Yeah.
That we already.
But if we could just do it in one setting, that's what I was getting at. Like, at the end of the day, this is done. I just ship it off to you.
And then they worry about it.
Yeah, what do you think? Is this something you could air? Blah, blah, blah. We take segment breaks,
But if we had to go all the way to Columbia every week,
right.
There's no way I could do that. I couldn't afford to do it for
as a
free.
manager, though, for the radio station that Jet is, I can see him wanting that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He wants to bring his friends in so he can show his employees that is currently there, like, look at these guys, they don't have shit.
Yeah.
And here they are doing it at a higher level,
Yeah.
Let's try and emulate these guys.
We do have a much better show than anything on KOPN, and that's not me being cocky. That's me. I have tried. Listen, if you're listening, man, I love you. I've only met you once, but you seem like a really cool cat. I'm just gonna level with you, man. I really, really tried to get into KOPN, especially when it was looking like we was going to be on it because I wanted to know our network.
Right.
And I really tried. Like, I had it set as a favorite on my dial. I think it still is, but I never visit it anymore. And I really, really tried, but my God, it is so boring.
Well, but that's what he's dealing with, He's got guys that have been there for maybe 10, 15, 20 years.
I turn on one day with some bluegrass, man. Like, come on.
But that's the beauty of what he's doing, though.
There's a huge variety of stuff on that.
Right.
On that
so in
channel.
St. Louis, there was a channel. It was 88.1, and I can't for the life of me think of their call letters.
Yeah.
But it was literally every hour it changed formats.
Yeah.
And so, like, 1 hour you'd have bluegrass, then you'd have heavy metal, then you'd have, like, opera, then you'd have, like, the Pat Benatar hour, then you'd have, like, a guy from Litchfield, Illinois, who was an undertaker who would come in and spin, like, 50s.
But you ain't going to get a following like that.
But it's not about that. It was about public radio.
Yeah, public radio can do that.
And that's what KOPN is. It's public radio.
Right.
Literally, anyone should be able to roll up in there, and if you meet certain criteria that they want for your airwaves, for their airwaves, you should be able to get on. No problem.
I did send the football guy over to him. Broadcast his game.
Absolutely.
Because there was a point we ended up not doing it, but behind the scenes,
they couldn't do that at KPN.
I'd pitched an idea that we would buy a football game and make it like a marijuana themed bowl, and then we would do a show from the game. And
sadly, I had to tell Dustin, dude, we do this for a living. None of us.
That's fine. No. Hey, listen,
sorry, man.
When you spit as much shit as I do, they ain't all winners.
No, I get that.
It don't hurt if I spit an idea and you think that idea sucks, by all means, tell me that idea sucks and we'll move on. And
Dustin,
I'll come
that
up with
idea sucked, bro.
But you know what?
I love you, man.
Nobody told me it sucked in time.
Yeah, I get that.
There was a
in time.
There was a good 2 weeks before everybody said no, we don't want to do this.
There was a 2-week suckage period.
So I'd already started the process. I'd contacted the owner of the league.
Yeah, we didn't even know that.
We were picking a game.
He was like, dude, I got this, and I got this.
He was totally down.
Yeah.
And we was like, well, we can partner with Shangri-La, or if they don't want to do it, Mo Health and Wellness. And
Wetness.
It's Mo Health and Wetness now.
Well, we can get with them, and they can have
like to get wet.
Like a card event. Little did we know at that particular time that we would have full-fledged recreational by then, because the season for them hadn't even started yet.
No.
I thought we'd be the 49th state to do it.
I didn't think we'd be even this close.
Yeah, but when we started the ball rolling, and I broke the news to him that the deal was off. But I said, but if you want to broadcast on radio and get a little exposure,
yeah, absolutely.
Besides just the flyer at Matoro, what's y'all Matoro's called?
Matoro's.
El Humidor.
El Jimador.
In Mississippi, our Mexican place is Matoro's. Y'all's
is it El Jimador everywhere here now?
No,
there's some other one. El Espolon.
El Jim, El Espolon.
Yeah. Well, that's just where I saw the poster. So I sent him Jet's way. I was like, contact him.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, honestly, if he's down to advertise, he needs to start putting out press releases every game, and he sends them to select places.
And that's just, and he might still come. I told him you probably still come on. I was like, you can still come on as a guest and talk about your league. Well, you can probably talk about the business side of it and shit like that, and that might interest the guys. And
What do you guys think is the Guinness Book record? Don't you look, motherfucker. What do you think the Guinness Book record is for the most push-ups in 1 hour?
Well, hang on. Let me tell you.
8,950.
Think about it.
I don't know.
You think a person
My
can do
ass.
8,000
in an hour?
push-ups in an hour?
I don't know, man.
I do, Dave.
Nice change of
All right,
subject,
so
though.
here we go.
I want you guys to guess.
How many seconds are in a minute?
Well, it's an hour, so 60
seconds
3,600, right? 3,600.
3,600 seconds.
I think so.
All right, so let's see, and I could do 2 push-ups a second. So I'm going to say.
Search gay porn.
I was right.
I did that the other day, and it actually worked to a dude, man. It was fucking phenomenal. He was at the circle, and he was like, oh, hey, Siri. And I was like, search gay porn.
Yeah.
And it was like, here is black cocks and socks. Yes! And all that. I was like, oh, I love you.
Who was it?
It was Ben.
Good. He deserves it.
We've got this little kid. He's a music major.
You're not a little kid.
He's not a little kid.
My
He's
guess
fucking
is
amazing. I love this kid.
7,200.
7,200 is your guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it worked on him. So he was like, oh, I'm sorry, guys.
I feel like that's over.
It is.
Because
1,200.
Okay.
I don't know.
Scotty?
6,500.
3,264.
Really?
364,201.
That's a lot of fucking push-ups in an hour.
That is a lot, man. Why? Where did that come from? By the way?
Guinness Book of World Records came from my site that I always go to that has all these weird headlines and
this
stuff.
ADD moment brought to you by Billy's Shower House.
What do you think the most pull-ups in 24 hours is?
16,592.
I can tell you how many I did in the last 24 hours.
8,008. 8,008.
0.
Ask your mom.
I could do some pull-ups, man. I could do a few pull-ups.
Pull-ups or chin-ups?
What's the difference?
There's a difference.
Okay, tell me what the
Chin
difference
up,
is.
pull up.
Oh, yeah. No, I can do both. I mean, obviously,
I
can
never
do
been
more,
chin-ups
more
a lot
chin-ups.
easier
Yeah, I can do
than you
more
can
chin-ups
pull-up.
than I can pull-ups for sure.
Never been able to do those.
Not a
do
single
either.
one. When I was in grade school, we had a girl in our class, and like twice a year they would have a day where they would like test us.
Presidential Physical Fitness Award.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh, that's some bullshit.
I had a girl in my grade school class who literally could like just fucking do pull-ups indefinitely. Like she could just fucking keep going. And
Was she
going
scrawny?
and going. She was short.
Yeah.
She was a great athlete. I think she almost made the women's soccer Olympic team.
I
back
feel
in
like
the
those
day.
little itty bitty scrawny girls and those little itty bitty string bean scrawny guys can just go to town all day long, man.
She was short, but she wasn't scrawny. She was muscular. Yeah, she had muscles.
What is it with you and muscular women in your life, like all the time? Still, I'm waiting for my walls to come falling down.
My wife wasn't muscular.
Your
when
wife
I met
come
her.
running through like, who's making fun of my Davy? I'm going to kill them now. Okay, bye.
She's pretty muscular now, though.
Right? Your wife is like fucking the Terminator, dude.
Yeah, dude.
If
I
she
follow
asked me how I
Studio
wanna-
573 on Instagram. She's always on there.
She is.
If she asks me how I want to die, and I say snoo snoo, I got some bad news for you. That's going to be the answer. And it wouldn't matter who it was,
Nah, man,
or
God
how
himself.
ugly she was.
God himself. Herself.
Boys, let's take a quick break. What do you say?
Hey,
You know, Davy's wife's
church
not
music.
here right now. You don't have to say God herself.
Dude, if I don't, she will kill me in my sleep.
Let's thank our Patreon subscriber.
Let's.
The subscriber.
Biz. I can't
cat.
strength.
Yeah.
In The Groove Records.
In the groove, Jamie Rector. What's up, brother?
A dub. IZ.
Dub IZ.
J. Nutty and the Paranormal Son.
JT and the Paranormal Son. What's up, bro?
The homie Kevin.
Oh, what up, Kev?
Yeah, who am I missing?
You got a fucking stutter
Dude, I
over
think
there.
I think you nailed
Jeff
it.
City Paranormal Society.
Oh,
Bing, 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 bing. Dustin's handing me the list, but I got it, bro.
Dustin's handing me the list.
Who's been drawing aliens on there? Oh, I have been. Never mind. All right, back
That's a
after
good
this,
looking
folks.
alien. Oh, that's mine.
This trip to the John brought to you by Zoomwall Detailing.
That's
If you need your
right.
shit detailed, Dustin, call us at...
You mean biscuit?
Yeah, who?
I was asking you, and I was hoping you were going to do... All right, never mind.
You know his number?
No, go to Facebook. That's the easiest place.
I don't know Biscuit's
I
number.
was like, Dustin, where do we call you at?
It just says biscuit strength in my phone, and I tap that.
The next break is going to be brought to you by who's the people that make business cards?
That guy.
That guy, business cards.
That guy, business cards.
We're going to
Make
hook
sure you check
Biscuit
him
up
out.
with that guy's business cards.
No. Biscuit's got brand new biscuit. Brand new biscuit cards.
Oh, you do?
Bro, fuck yeah.
Oh, my God. Okay,
Bro.
let's talk about this when we come
So
back.
we're going to have to check that out later.
Let's do it.
All right.
Back
Peace
after
out,
this.
homie.
Taking a piss on yours.
And I still don't have a number for the detailing company.
In the Groove, Vinyl Records and More has the widest variety of new and used music, carrying new and reissued vinyl, used CDs and cassette tapes. In business for over 20 years, offering the best variety and service we possibly can. In the year 2000, we started out as a little hole in the wall, and now In the Groove is a full-service record shop with thousands of records to choose from. Buying rock, jazz, R&B, soul, and blues records, 33s, 45s, and 78s. We also buy CDs and cassette tapes. We've been buying and selling since 2000. In the Groove is a one-stop shop for records, stereo equipment, CDs, and other fun oddities. 708 Jefferson Street, Jefferson City, Missouri. Give us a thumbs up and follow us on Facebook. In the Groove, Vinyl Records and More.
There you go now.
There we is.
Welcome back to the old 77.
Safe place.
Unsafe.
Swirled.
Swirled.
Scotty's got us on the mains. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, so everything's sounding good over there. I changed things up a little bit. Biscuit
great.
now has
Fucking amazing.
This fine headset.
Right over here though still sounds like shit.
Yeah, well, that's just the area. That's all.
That area?
It's just the
Just
area.
that area?
Absolutely. That's
Yeah,
why I stay over here, man. That's why I stay over here.
Not for long, probably.
Hey, did y'all hear about this bus driver in Jeff City?
Dude.
Did you hear about this, Biscuit?
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what?
this is great.
Let's
It's
do
on
a little
Facebook.
behind the scenes.
I never read into it,
Well, you should read into things more often, sir.
but I can't read.
Are you going to connect to me over there, Scotty?
As you can see, yes, we didn't do a little,
We'll
Yeah,
get
behind the scenes
why didn't you already have
action.
it pulled up, Dave?
Well, it's on my phone.
Technical difficulties on
Not
that.
doing any kind of show
Ain't no
prep.
technical difficulties.
No, man.
Just unpreparedness.
Here we go.
That's what we're talking
Here
about.
we is,
Lazy.
boys.
Hi, we're the old 77. You ever met?
We don't prepare.
We just did a ridiculously serious episode, and now we're doing this one. Hi, how's things going for you?
So from
We love you and thank you for listening.
we do love you. We love
Back
all
to
of
dick jokes, everybody.
you. Okay, so this is new. I read you the article earlier today, Scotty. So now they have officially fired this guy. So this.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me.
Yeah, no, they got rid of him.
The driver was accused of kicking all the students. This is in Jeff City. It was on Shot.
This is
Road?
a Cole County. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
Shot
did a
Road.
little something that's out on the east end.
Yeah,
Yep.
East Side.
East side. That's
He-
the bus side.
So he apparently kicked all the students off the
love
bus
this.
and then ordered them all back on when he realized that that one of the kids called the bus company.
Right.
Like, what did you think was going to happen, bro?
Exactly, bro.
Did they all get back on?
Yeah, no, he ordered once he figured out that his bosses knew, he was like, "Get your little asses back on here."
Here's
What
the
is all-
here's
fuck
the
off,
other good
homeboy.
part. Before leaving the area, a witness said the bus hit 3 mailboxes. Deputies stopped the bus at the intersection of Tomahawk Drive and Algoa Road. So, yeah, far
Yeah.
east side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Deputies
That's
took the driver to the Cole County Jail, where he was held on a 24-hour hold.
You know what? That might be my new spirit animal.
What made him snap?
I don't know. I'm sure
Children.
the kids know. But, yeah, kids.
I'll tell you what made him snap. I don't even have
Children.
no kid. Why do you think I don't have no fucking kids?
See, that's what worries me about dudes wearing open carry guns, Like, I'm afraid they're going to snap and shoot my kid,
And
because
kids-
I do.
Dude,
I
kids
would.
are getting smarter, though, in this generation than they was in our generation. Now they have wit. Now they have humor. And
Not
now they
mine.
can really pone your ass when you're fucking arguing with them,
Burn
dude.
mine.
you. Burn you, bro.
We didn't have that
Yeah.
growing
I
up.
love my boy, Jonah, upstairs, but not him. Now,
Well,
Benjamin, he's only
Most
like
of them do.
he's only 8, so perhaps.
I
but-
had wit, but I didn't use it on
but
adults.
not on that level.
Didn't use it on
Well,
adults
they
in,
sure
in
do
an
now.
offensive
They don't
way.
give a fuck. Now you can't hit them no more?
No, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Now, see, what we ought to do is we've overcorrected here is what we've done. Well,
Hold on here, because did you come from an era where they had that? Damn, he's rolling his sleeves up and shit. You getting ready to whip some ass? Did they?
I was thinking about kids. Want to get them sleeves.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. Did you come from an era where, like, when you went to your elementary school, and God forbid you ever had to go to the principal's office, the principal would brag, at least back in Illinois, and he'd have a fucking paddle up on the wall,
Yeah.
right, with holes drilled in it, and he would brag about how many asses he's paddled with said
Not
paddle.
this one, homeboy.
And,
Yeah.
like, your parents would
No,
sign a
no,
form,
no,
and it
no.
was cool for them to do it.
My
Yeah.
parents
Yeah.
always signed the form.
Fuck yes,
That's a way to go, pedo.
My parents were, like, friends with them. Hey, man,
Like
what's going
spanking
on?
little kids.
When it
do
came
ya?
to that time.
Yeah, my parents firmly believed in beating me constantly. If
Yeah.
I wasn't getting it there, I was getting it at home. And then, but see, the thing is they figured out
Firmly
real
beating
quick
me.
by the time I got to high school, they figured out it. That this wasn't shit to me, so I started getting suspended instead.
Well, that happens.
So, Biscuit, are you completely against even spanking your kids?
Nah.
You will spank your
Fuck
kids?
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think spanking. Now, there's a difference between spanking your kids and full on beating the fuck out of them.
I
yeah.
tend to agree, man.
And it's easy to do, right? You want to
There's
do
that gray
it,
li-
It's
yeah,
not
a
something.
thin gray line.
It's something that no parent wants to do.
but you could just snap at any moment.
At
when
least
you,
no good parent wants to do it.
You
know,
wake up in the
but-
middle of the night and you walk out and you've just cleaned the kitchen, right? But you hear something and you walk out and you see this little fucking mass of goodness just going all over everywhere. And your kid's eating the thing of Nestle's quick chocolate mix, right? He's 3 years old, just fucking spooning it in, man. It's everywhere.
I don't know. That's a
Filling
little
it with
admirable.
water.
You might be onto something.
I'd
I'm
be
like, shit,
impressed.
bro. I'm gonna pull up a spoon. Hold it in. Look,
A stick of butter. I'm gonna dip
What it
a
is,
stick.
bro. What it is.
What it is.
But now I will say though, I think my dad thought as long as he never hit me with an open fist, it was okay.
Yeah, as long as
Oh, so it was always open?
It was always open.
Yeah.
But it wasn't always a fist. Sometimes it was a belt. Sometimes it was a stick.
I got the belt once.
Yeah.
That's all it took.
My grandpa.
That's all it took.
My grandpa showed me the belt once, and that was all it took for me.
Dude, your grandpa would have just like been a slave master back in the day, you know, with a whip, just filleting your body apart.
Oh, that's what my dad
with
would
that
do.
belt.
He would drag me out back. He didn't care. Like, he'd drag me out back and shit, and he would fucking belt my ass. Like,
did anybody have to go get a switch?
Nah.
I'm sure I did.
I had friends that had to do that.
Yeah, I think I did a few times.
But
But
dad
like,
gets so
none
mad,
of that
be like,
shit
"Go
is
pick a switch."
none of that shit is excusable.
No, not anymore.
None of that. Even back then, fuck that. That is not excusable.
But
like,
you know what? That was a different generation. That's
you
how
have
they raised
no right
kids.
to treat a human that way.
But that's how they raised kids back then, though.
Don't give a fuck.
I agree with that. I don't give a fuck. But that's how they raised kids.
You know how
back
they
in the
raised kids
day.
before that? To not talk to blacks and not to drink out of their water fountains and all that other shit. But you know what? It wasn't cool then. It wasn't okay then, and it's not the fuck okay now. And that goes the same with beating the shit out of your kids. It ain't
right.
never okay. Now. I still stand pat though. Like when I really, really needed my ass whooped when I was a kid, I was a shit.
I think every one of us can admit to that.
When
too.
I really needed that ass whooping, I would get it from school because one of the other kids would check and put me in check and shit. And,
even when your parents did it, though, you knew then that was if they did it and
they did it so much it was part of life. When
right,
a homie
but if they
whoops
did
your
it,
ass,
you agreed with it though.
When a homie whoops your ass, though,
that's a wake
you
up
learn
call.
something.
That's a wake up call, and it depends on the
But-
homie. Like if Biscuit whipped my ass, which I guarantee that's not going to happen.
And maybe if I'd have got it rare enough that like this wasn't like just part of being alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
Like if
But
I'd
that's all
gotten
you
it
knew up
rarely
until that
enough,
point, though.
then maybe it would have stuck with me a little better what I was getting my ass whooped for. But I never knew because I was just always getting it. So.
So it was just like normal everyday life.
Yeah,
I always ended up becoming friends with the dudes I got in fights with.
You always do because then
every
you learn because you know what they do? They teach you how to act.
Yeah.
Every time. Not necessarily.
I never had that.
Not necessarily.
If you become friends with somebody that whipped your ass, then you know deep down that you needed that ass.
No. Now,
You
if
know what
that's
I'm
the
saying?
case, then yes. If that's the case, I've never had that. I had a friend in school, in high school. He was one of those assholes that I was just a great big burly fucker, you know. I should have been a lineman, and I just pinned this little scrawny dude like Dave. I'd have killed that guy in high school, right?
Punk ass bitch.
That's right.
Well, Dave has grown into the fine man that he is today, right?
That's right.
I was like this at 13. Like, hey, Biscuit.
Dave, it's okay. There's no shame in having a girl for a bully. That was my first.
Dude, you managed her, then you married her. I mean, it's
a natural progression.
Dude, my bully hit on me once when we were grown. Like, I seen her out, and like...
A girl bully?
Yeah.
Thank God, because I was getting ready. I never had a girl bully.
I never had bullies.
I did. Well,
I believe
look
that.
at you. Yeah.
I believe that.
Oh no, I was nothing.
You weren't always a big dude.
Fuck no.
No. You were. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say you were kind of awkward, maybe a little shy, in high school.
You're too well adjusted now too.
Maybe
for that.
not within like a new group. I'm saying.
See, I can bullshit.
If you were in your own group,
yeah.
you were on, man. You were you.
Oh yeah.
But if you were in like a new setup, right, you would be like a little awkward, a little shy, kind of feeling them out.
Yeah, that's
you wouldn't say a whole lot.
Yeah.
You know.
I like to let people talk.
Exactly.
And take in what they, because
it's
people
a
will
good
reveal
quality
a
to
lot.
have.
Yeah, they'll reveal a lot to you just by talking.
Sitting and let them talk.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The observer. Absolutely. There's the observer. It plays an important role.
Oh,
in,
you mean the smartest
human
man in the
society. And the most interesting.
That's usually the quietest dude in the room when you walk in. You're like, who's the scary guy? This dude over here talking bullshit and all, puffing his chest, or the dude in the corner who you pretty sure is strapped and could take him out and have a drink before it's hitting the floor.
Knows everything.
One thing about
now.
the quiet people, though, man, they're the ones that have the most shit going on up here.
Right.
Most of the time.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Always
Quiet
walk
people.
in. I remember my dad telling me, like, try to find the smartest man in the room and be like him.
Yeah, that's good advice.
I always thought that was good advice.
That is good advice.
Yeah, you really are who you hang out with.
No,
yeah,
absolutely.
my mom used to always tell me that
you're the sum of the 5 people you hang around with the most.
Because, like, she would tell me that I shouldn't hang around certain people and say that exact same thing literally. But then, like on the flip side of things, I've always felt comfortable around people that maybe don't always fit into.
I love that
what
about
they
you
should
too,
be.
dude.
The misfits.
Yeah, man. Like I identify with criminals. Honestly, I'm not a criminal.
I think Dave just insulted us, boys.
Yeah,
you're all criminals.
Who else been to jail in this room?
Close.
I was put in the back of a squad car.
Yeah, not arrested though.
No, not arrested.
I was locked in a cell as a prank while we were taping a commercial for a bail bonds company, and that's the closest I've ever been.
That happened to a group on a tour that I was in junior high. We toured a brand new jail that they opened up in our county, and one of the kids was an absolute fucking juvenile delinquent, and they locked him and another group up and was like, "How does it feel, kids?"
I love that Beyond Scared Straight.
Right,
yeah,
it was one of those. Yeah.
That's
one of
always
the
the
things.
fucking best.
And then they lost the key.
Yeah.
My parents took me to a Scared Straight when I got in trouble at school one time, and that just pissed me off because I didn't even do anything that bad.
Yeah,
like
I was so pissed off.
This kid was hitting me with a backpack, and I took it away from him and hit him with it once, and I got suspended, and he didn't.
Bastard.
Next thing you know, you're in prison.
Yeah. No, I'm
talking
sitting
to
there.
some convicts coming down on you, man.
Some 340-pound man named,
No,
Susie.
it was the cops. It was the cops screaming in my face. Next thing I know, I'm sitting at the jailhouse. My parents have taken me there voluntarily with cops that watch this shit on TV and just want to reenact it. And I could tell that's what they were doing because they were not good actors. And they're just sitting, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm not saying a word because I'm just stewing. And I'm sitting there thinking, this is some fucking bullshit. And I said, I swear to God, when I get back to school, I'm going to murder Frankie and give them something to scream about.
I swear to God.
That's bad. I remember the boy's name. His name was Frankie. Because I was thinking the whole time, I'm going to fucking kill you, Frankie.
Oh, my God. This is the new, what was Matt's story about the girl who... So Matt had this amazing story about this girl, and for the life of me now, it's all of a sudden I'm too wasted apparently from this rebel.
The Irish...
Shannon Flannagan.
Shannon Flannagan.
That's it.
So
Matt had this story about this girl called Shannon Flannagan, the wee harlot Shannon Flannagan. They were dry humping in his parents' foyer, and he came in his pants a little too early, and it was very cold outside. And his wet stain, his wee came stain, it froze to his leg. And so when he walked past his parents, he had to hate it. Yeah. He was like, "Hey, Dad, I need to borrow." This is the best part. He's like, "Hey, Dad, I need to borrow the car." Right? Don't look at my leg. Don't look at that. It's stuck to my leg. Don't pay attention.
He's
to that.
lifting like one leg way higher when he walks.
So the joke was his mom was washing him, and she had to like crunch his pants down.
Did you ever hear the thing about Mary McGregor? You ever heard that?
We Mary McGregor.
Hey,
no,
do you
I
know
no
it?
Idea.
Shannon Flanagan's best friend,
But
Mary McGregor.
The wee harlot, Mary McGregor.
Mary McGregor.
That's Shannon Flanagan.
It'll sound better if Scotty does it, but it's Mary McGregor. She was such a pretty whore. She would always greet you with a smile and never locked her door. But on the day that she died, all the men in town would weep, for Mary McGregor finally got some sleep.
Oh, that poor lass.
That's good.
Oh, that shit is beautiful.
Oh, that's a beautiful Irish limerick.
No.
Didn't do it for me.
Is it Irish or Scottish?
No, I'm going to give you the finger on that.
You're welcome.
It's a classic.
Thank you. I'm here all night, folks.
I'll be here all night.
Mary McGregor has a special place in my not Irish heart.
Hey,
maybe Irish.
In your not Irish heart?
Maybe. It's about to be St. Patty's Day, ain't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. I was just thinking about that today.
Next Friday.
By the time this airs?
It'll be this Friday. So this episode comes out on Tuesday.
Yeah, so it'll be the Friday after.
This Friday. It will be St. Patrick's Day.
You guys going to Patty's?
Nope. Don't give a fuck.
Don't give a fuck.
Not really. I hadn't planned on it.
Nope, don't give a fuck.
But it's Patty's.
Friday's my day off. I'm staying home.
I gotta work the next day, actually.
Yeah, I'm sure I probably do.
I would like to pull a wolf and come into work just completely fuck balls hungover.
Yeah.
Because I could probably do it. I've been there damn near 10 years.
You should take a 100 milligram edible tonight and see how the morning treats you.
You got one for me?
No.
Well, then there you go.
Have you ever ate at Patty's, though, at Patty Mall?
I have.
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
dude, one of the very first gigs I ever played was at Patty's.
Their food is so fucking
I
good.
recorded some shit for Jet in a movie, music video.
Yeah, the
up in Patty's.
the Any Last Words Bulletproof video.
Yes, Bulletproof.
Is that right? No.
Yep, nope, that's it.
Is that right? Okay.
Because our boy Jared and his wife were a little too convincing.
Well, let's not talk about that.
I mean, it was a little too convincing, bro.
No.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
you got to go watch Bulletproof, and that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just go watch the video. Bulletproof, Jet Ainsworth, kicking it.
I want to see his movie.
Which one?
The one you guys were in. I still didn't get to see that. Are we ever going to do that watch along?
I wanted to. Jet was wanting to do a commentary track to include with like cast and crew. They were going to watch the movie, record it, kind of like what we're doing.
Yeah.
And he couldn't find anyone to do it.
I'll be on
None
there
of the
like
cast. None of the cast were available, and I was like, dude, I'm in it.
Dude, let us do it.
Yeah, I'm in it.
I'd love to sit here and watch that movie.
I helped with the soundtrack. And so yeah, man. Like if he has
Dave won awards.
If he has me come in and do commentary, I'm gonna be like.
So you're a goddamn award-winning musician, and you haven't broke that out on the show yet.
Right? No.
Our award-winning musician.
Dave is award-winning.
Motherfucker, I'd be bragging about that shit every episode.
Stay humble,
speaking
man.
of, if we're gonna get
stay humble.
No, don't stay humble.
So he's staying
humility
very
doesn't sell tickets.
But our boy Alex Brown with
Humble
the
don't get
Popcorn
downloaded.
Hangover,
Yeah.
Alex was featured. His podcast was featured on Good Morning America the other day.
Was
And when I say
it?
featured, they had like a shot of him, and he was like him and his boy talking, and they were talking, and they quoted him, and it was like, dude, that's awesome, man.
No
I
shit.
didn't know that. I worked.
You were literally right beside him.
I was 10 feet by him
Yeah.
today, and he
Yeah.
did not mention that at all.
But no, that was like 2-3 weeks ago, man, that this happened.
Got to celebrate.
Does he have a clip of it?
I don't know. We need to look for it though. Maybe coming up.
I'm gonna text his ass right now.
Oh no! Don't text him.
Why not?
I feel like, man. Okay,
Do it,
I
bitch.
love Alex. Go ahead if you want. But I love Alex. But I feel like we all just jump on this poor kid. We're like, oh, he's fucking amazing. Here, I'm gonna text him right now.
He's a great sport.
Yeah.
Alex
He
is a great
is.
sport.
Celebrate the accomplishment.
Today, me and Tom and Nichols were all standing around. He had that. What do you call that hat that he wore today?
he had one of those driving hats on. You know,
It looks like an old man. I always
yeah.
call them old man hats.
I love those hats.
I love
It's
those
not a
hats too.
fedora.
love them.
No, it's not a
No.
fedora.
So it's smooth in the back, kind of like a Scully cap.
Yeah, it comes up and then it goes
Right.
like.
But,
nice,
you know-
it goes to a nice bill.
Yeah.
A little
Yeah.
bill. It doesn't go very far out,
Yeah.
but there's a little
Yeah,
bill.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But his is one of the old style that connects.
Today, Tom was joking around about how he looks like one of those little kids that like one of the little newspaper boys from the late
Oh my
1800s.
God,
like,
yeah.
extra, extra, read all about it.
You know, man, if he
He
had
was
the
such a
little-
good sport, too.
If he had the little dot on top, I believe it.
Yeah, no, Alex is a good dude, man.
I always
See,
thought those were
He's
cool
a fucking
hats.
good photographer too.
Oh,
good,
he's amazing.
Good video guy.
Amazing.
He does the video for the academy. Yes, exactly.
Yes.
For the academy that I teach at.
Yeah, Alex
for our
Brown Media.
recitals.
Check him out on Facebook. He's
Yeah.
amazing.
And the Popcorn Hangover podcast,
Yeah.
movie
Yep.
reviews.
Yep.
Woo!
He does, and he does a great job with that. He looks way better than us.
He's
Well, let's not get
They
too
call it a
hasty.
newsboy
No,
cap.
I'm just saying.
it's called a newsboy cap.
It's called a
I
newsboy
legitimately.
cap.
Oh, a newsboy? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could
But-
have
But that's
Newsboy
not
cap.
what he had on. He had a driver's cap on.
It was pretty close though.
Yeah.
Google
He-
driver's cap.
He had a driver's cap on though.
Well, did you see?
Because I have one upstairs.
Show him, Biscuit. Show him. Yeah, what a. Isn't that pretty
He
close to what he
had-
was wearing?
So this is a newsboy cap.
I
This
just
is a
sounded like a
driver's
hick.
cap. Number one's a driver's cap.
Yeah.
Number two's a newsboy hat. And then there's one that's called a Kangol that comes straight down and it doesn't have the bill. The whole hat comes down onto the bill.
Vajanko.
I like to
Yeah.
rock the
That one-
newsboy
that's called a
hat with a nice
newsboy.
vest.
That one
With a
they're calling a
vest?
newsboy.
Yeah, it goes well with
Really?
a vest. Yeah.
And maybe a little tie that's loose.
I've always heard it
shit.
called a
Maybe a little
driver's
bow tie.
Nice.
I can't do bow ties.
Yeah,
I'm too fat.
I've never done a bow tie.
I like bow ties.
I'm
yeah,
too fat
I do
for
too.
bow ties.
I think I have seen you with a bow
Nope.
tie, haven't I?
I've done a bow tie. I
Yeah.
always do suspenders if I'm dressing up.
Yeah, you rocked the suspenders.
Well, I mean, if I'm being honest,
there you go.
boys,
my
I got
man.
suspenders on right now.
Do you wear those? Do you wear suspenders most days?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Save
I
it for
had
the
to.
OnlyFans.
So why? So
I
why-
had to stop going with the belt.
Yeah.
The belt, because my pants, I'm in one of those weird, like, in-between sizes, right?
Yeah.
And if I wanted my pants to fit me right, I had to really cinch them down.
See, that's
you
my
got
problem.
No ass.
Let me show you.
So do you use
got no booty?
So
dude.
do you use
white?
I'm pulling the dick out.
So do you?
I'm gonna be honest here. I love that you've noticed.
Did your belts do this shit?
Yes, because I'm always in the same spot over and over.
Yeah,
and
that's
over.
my problem.
So do you use suspenders
I buy good
basically in
belts.
place of a belt then?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what
I had to because
I may
man,
try that.
my back was starting to hurt, like right in my kidney area. And I was drinking a lot of fucking soda at the time, and I was like, "Fuck, man! If I got a kidney stone or something, maybe I got a kidney infection or something." No, it wasn't anything like that. It was my belt.
Wow.
When I stopped wearing my belt for like I don't know a week, my back got so much better, and it was like, "Whoa, I got flexibility back." And
Really?
I was like, "Oh, well, think about it, man. The whole time I'm just cinching my body down."
One thing I'd worry about with suspenders is them pulling your shoulders.
It does a little, but I really wear them loose.
Yeah.
I go almost a little too loose sometimes. I got this one pair of pants that's a little size. I think it's a size too big for me now, but I still throw them in the mix every now and then. But it's just like wearing bibs.
That's
Yeah.
all.
You know?
You
I
should
gotta
start
set
a you should start a new trend. Sagging like a rapper, but with suspenders.
with suspenders.
No,
Yeah.
so I want to try and like hyphenate the suspender and put them on the side. So I know there's this new belt that goes through your belt loops. So you put it through like 3 loops, and then it's like the suspender material, and then you can wrap it around. So kind of like your kids' pants.
Oh yeah.
When you pull it up and you can like button them, it's like that.
Damn.
And I'm like, holy fuck, I want some of those.
Damn, that seems like
Going
a
back
bridge
to being
too
a fucking
far, bro.
toddler.
I've been at work and shit and had to zip tie a couple of loops together because
Oh.
I forgot my belt.
I was teaching the other day at school, and I bent over, and my fucking belt went poof.
Oh, dude.
Did you get fat?
I guess so. I don't know.
Damn.
Fat ass.
No, what sucks is the
Thanks,
belt
buddy. I
buckle that
appreciate
digs
the
in you
encouragement.
better. I don't like that.
That's the thing, though. I haven't gotten any fatter. It just,
No, I don't like
know.
that
It just
either.
happened. Yeah, but the good thing is nobody noticed it, including me. I didn't even realize that it had happened until
really?
like 3 hours later. I was like, oh, the old.
So you didn't even notice it, so you weren't like tugging your pants up?
No.
So what I've been doing is I've been wearing my pants to work. I'm
Good.
just
You
now,
should wear pants
you
to
know,
work.
Yeah.
Without
It helps with the staying employed. And
Hold
while
on.
you're there, don't take
Listen,
them
man,
off.
I've been doing this new thing.
Wearing pants to work. Setting the
Hey,
trend.
man, they don't deserve me wearing pants to work.
It's extra.
I'm just saying, I wear my
Not
pants
without a
to
Christmas bonus, motherfucker.
$25. What was the jelly of the month club? What the hell?
Yeah, I think it's
You know,
all given.
that's a real thing.
Oh, I know.
And I was reading on their website that if you're going to subscribe, to do so at least a month or two before Christmas because their sales will skyrocket right
I
there.
bet they do. I bet they just go fucking crazy at Christmas.
Yeah.
I
But
know what I'm
anyway-
getting you motherfuckers. for
Anyway,
this
back to
Christmas
my
this year.
pants.
Back to your pants.
I wear my pants to work without any kind of restraint. No belt, no suspenders, no nothing. And if I can get by until noon, then I'm good. And I've yet to do that. All my pants are like loose. And they're tight at first, then they loosen up. And it's like,
That's my problem.
Yeah.
Honestly, Scott, I like it when your pants are a little loose at work.
I know, man. I hate it, though. Because I'm always tugging them up, and it's weird.
I like wearing
Looking
tight
at you
pants.
guys, like
Yeah.
scratching
Yeah.
my ass, pulling,
Oh,
tugging.
no.
You know.
I don't like
Yep.
the feeling that my pants
Like,
are
yeah, you
sagging.
can see how tight these khakis are.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, man. Do you know what
Khakis.
a Dunlap is?
I don't know.
No,
I think so.
I didn't think you would.
I'll Google it.
I have a Dunlap, so it's like nice little fat lap, you know?
Yeah.
And when my underwear get a little too frothy and a little too soft, they just like, here's my little hangy fat lap, right? And they just go bloop and they hang underneath. And it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
that little bit underneath, man. I can't fucking handle that. It drives me crazy.
Have you ever sit on your balls?
Oh, dude.
That shit.
Of course.
fucking
When you
hurts.
turn 40, that's all you do.
Man, that's
Oh,
the
my God.
worst.
Preach that, brother.
I was
I swear my balls are hanging a bit lower.
You know what? I'm going to be honest. I shut up there for a minute because I felt that when he
I
said
know
that.
you did. It hurts.
My shit's tight. Like, I'm full.
Well,
Just
you're
wait,
what,
though.
like
You're
22?
28. You're 28.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Right, you're 28.
Dude, I was
you're
in a
20
meeting.
something. It doesn't matter. You ain't sitting on your balls until you're 32.
No, dude.
34.
When's your birthday?
April.
Even
Oh,
even
getting
worse.
close, huh? April what?
12th.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna put that in the old calendar.
So 30, the warranty kind of starts to fade. You know.
Yeah, for
Start
sure.
getting those.
So you're still bounceable right now, right?
Yeah.
You know, at 30 it fades. My old boss used to say at 40 it runs out.
You'll see by the time you're 35 why they set retirement at 65 because they're banking on we ain't gonna make it that long.
And then I'm gonna jump on that fucking TRT train.
No, and then they pushed it up to 72.
Did they really?
They better fucking not.
They want to.
I'll swear to God, I'm either they're gonna pay for me to retire, or I'm gonna go
swear
in
to
there and kill
God.
somebody. I will. I don't care who knows it.
Hey, no.
If I don't get to retire, I will go up.
This is not
in there.
happening. This is all theoretical.
Allegedly.
This is alleged. All
Allegedly.
alleged. My client has allegedly said this.
Oh, I'll be dead.
I texted our good buddy Alex Brown.
Not with the algorithm that we currently upload with.
I texted our good buddy Alex Brown from the Popcorn Hangover podcast.
Yes.
I said, hey, man, we're talking about you on the show tonight. Dude, I didn't know you were on Good Morning America. And his response was very briefly with a laugh emoticon.
An LOL.
So he's being very humble.
Bro, you got on it, though.
He was very briefly, but in my opinion, as a humble podcaster, that motherfucker was featured on Good Morning America.
Yeah, dude, how did that come about? What was the story about?
I don't know. I just heard about it like secondhand.
I'm going to ask him.
Because he even said it. He was like, yeah, we were on Good Morning America. And somebody was like, are you fucking kidding me? Dude, you are now the official hangover popcorn blah, blah, blah of Good Morning America. You know, and they were like spinning everything for him, doing what we do, because that's what we do. We do all that bullshit.
I'm asking him what it was about and also if he has a clip. And if so, I mean, I don't know. Will we get dinged if we play a clip?
Probably not a picture.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, dude, did you see...
Who cares? They don't monetize us on YouTube anyway.
No. Speaking of pictures and clips, and totally 360 here, but Jeremy Corbell has a new podcast.
Weaponized.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they just released a... Did you see the latest where they released the cylindrical
from
UFO?
Yeah, is that the
came
one?
straight from the United States government. It was recorded in 2022.
Yeah.
It was this really long... It looked like a bullet, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'll see if I
kind of
can
like
find
this
it.
remote, maybe even. But it just literally fucking went vroom, 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 and it zipped across the fucking... Oh, it was ridiculous.
It took us 6 months to find a balloon.
There's no way that thing could be what it's doing, but it's doing it.
Yeah.
Do you think those balloons were balloons?
Yes, I think that those were all balloons, and I think that the UFO people that are going crazy over them need to slow their roll. They're fucking balloons.
Do you think it's that, or are we just kind of wagging the dog right now?
I think that they were balloons, but I also believe that UFOs are real, and by real I just mean they're things that fly unimpeded in our airspace, and we don't know what they are, and we know they're not ours. And we know, and we've, it seems like we're pretty confident that we know they're not Chinese or Russian, and that they do things that our physics doesn't allow, like turning in a 90-degree turn while going 13,000 miles an hour.
See, we don't even have anything that can really go 13,000 miles an hour that can safely, keep you rolling.
Well, we don't.
Right?
Somebody else might though.
Well, that's true, but man, if they've got tech like that, why are we not speaking their language?
It might
right
be
now?
a drone though. It might be a test.
Did you ever watch drone racing?
How is a drone going to take a 90-degree turn with literally not slowing down at all?
I don't know. Watch drone racing. Those dudes are fucking.
They're never seen a drone.
They're incredible.
I've never seen a drone.
They are
turn like that.
Yeah, and they don't fly at 13,000 miles an hour. They can't dip from 50,000 feet in the air to sea level in less than a second.
No. So that brings up a very good point, Dave. So we don't have any technology right now currently that can go from air to nautical. We don't have anything like that. Physically, our technology limits us to where we don't have that capability yet.
I'm gonna hook you up, guys. I'm sending a buddy of mine who is an actual scientist a fucking text.
Damn, we're just connecting to everybody tonight here on
ain't
the
got
old
nobody.
77. Yeah, I got nobody either, man.
Hey, do we follow Jeremy Corbell on the old 77 IG account?
I don't.
I think I'm about to make that happen.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
I think I'm about to make that happen.
I'm sorry, the Rebel just started hitting.
Gotcha. Did it go down the wrong pipe?
It got me on the wrong pipe.
Hate it when that happens, man.
That's not bad, man. I'm digging that.
I don't see a picture of the one that you're talking about, but I do have a picture of the one that they're calling the Baghdad.
Let's see here.
The Baghdad UFO.
Yes.
Yeah, we've seen
that.
that.
This is it because it was over an active war zone.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Wasn't the other one taking over Iraq as well?
There was a couple of them.
The one that I'm trying to find.
Somehow Jeremy got his hands on this footage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that a honey badger?
Yes, indeed.
HBDC, son.
Yeah.
I thought we were about
honey
to see
badger
some
don't care.
footage.
I was trying to
did
find
too.
the other one, but I can't find the other one. So.
Oh, no worries then.
I saw the pyramid.
Well, that sucks because I really wanted to see it, Dave.
I know.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. We'll get to it. We'll get to it, baby. We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
I have to pee. Should we take a break or should I just go pee and come right back?
No. Let's take a break because I got to pee too. There's a line.
Okay. There's
a line. Who wants the sword fight?
Oh, no. No sword fighting in this house. We're playing Noodle-Noodle, boys. You go
you
in.
guys aren't hard right now?
You go in rock hard.
I've been hard, bro.
What? You guys aren't on brick?
What? You don't stay that way?
That's not default.
This one's a bum.
No, I'm a grower, not a shower, bro. Anyway, so you go in, full, right, and then you just bang them together, and the first one who goes limp loses.
Ooh, I like that.
I got that told to me on a Steak and Shake bathroom by a dude who was about, I don't know, he looked like a real life fucking leprechaun. He's my friend Keith Daly from back in the day. He was like, all right, bitches, who's playing Noodle-Noodle? What the fuck?
Wait, so it's the first one to go limp?
Yeah, the first one who goes limp loses.
Bro, I'm solid.
Yeah, I think I'm going to win that game.
So you just
got to
be
fighting for a while, Dave.
You just sit there sword fighting until the first somebody goes limp. Sack lunch.
Swinging dicks on the old
That is gross.
77.
Woo, Noodle-Noodle, motherfucker. Thank you, Keith Daly.
Dilly.
Dilly.
Back after this.
Bitches.
This message brought to you by Fluke Motors. If it's a good motor, it's a fluke. But it's all good because it's in the 20s an ounce voice. You trust me when I'm talking to you.
Wait for the beat drop.
Wait, hold up.
Oh my God.
That made my butthole twitch a little bit.
Jesus, I felt that in my soul.
Tingles. It tingles.
You got lights coming on. You got lights coming on over here. What the fuck? I mean, oh my God.
Welcome to the cool down, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, thank you.
We've made it this far, and you're still listening. We appreciate that.
Yes.
Cooling it down.
Ooh, goodness.
Man, that was beat droppy, dude.
It was a good one.
That was.
Sweet Lord.
Come on,
Delicious.
only one thing to make this perfect.
What's that?
Yeah, hold up.
Cooling it down with the old 77.
There we go.
Hold up.
Is that the Lord?
I think so. I think so.
I hope that's how he talks.
Of course it is, with his balls in his throat. Yes.
Dude, if I get to the pearly gates and that's the voice I get, I'm going to be like, yes!
Right.
It was all worth it. It's all worth it.
And he's going to be like, Dave, cool your ass down over here.
Yeah, I like the enthusiasm, but I got some bad news.
Who's the first person you want to see when you cross the pearly gates, boys? Dustin, you start.
My great grandma probably is the first person that comes to mind.
Okay.
I got a couple of buddies that are dead now that I'd like to kick it with one more time.
Scotty, who's the first on your list?
I want to see my mom, man.
Your mama?
Yep.
That's a good answer.
I want to see mama.
Yeah.
Good answer.
When that time comes, it'll be
Grandpa.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
But,
not
right
your
now,
grandpa, my grandpa.
No, I'd kick it with your grandpa.
But your grandpa seems pretty awesome.
Let me throw a curveball in here, boys. What if you get there and grandpa or mom or granddad or whatever, what if they're not there? What do you do?
I'm going to be sad.
They'll be around here somewhere because I don't believe in hell.
It doesn't matter, but what if they're not there?
I don't think you'll know.
Well, I think you'll know.
I think
there.
Yeah. Well.
You ever seen the movie What Dreams May Come?
Love that movie.
Never.
I love that movie too.
Love that.
I think your heaven is what you want.
Exactly.
But I don't think.
But what if your heaven and your grandpa's heaven isn't the same heaven?
Right.
What if he feels like he's done so much negative in the world that personally he's decided to put himself in hell? You know, and you're in heaven. Would you go out of your way? Would you bust out of fucking heaven and go to hell and get him?
Sure, why not?
Sure, why not?
What do I got? The rest of fucking eternity to fuck around and find out?
But yeah, if you fuck around and find out, you get hell for the rest of your eternity.
If you know you can pull him out, and
it doesn't even matter if you know or not. It's just a Hail Mary, man. It's a Hail Mary because that's all you got.
Hail
This is
Mary?
your chance.
Hail far is all we got.
Well, this is a topic that I'm interested in. Like what happens when you die, the afterlife, and
fleshlights. I know
fleshlights. I hope it's 77 fleshlight.
Yes.
Isn't that what the
Holy
Muslims
Trinity
believe?
right there?
Isn't that what the guys were thinking when they flew into the towers? 77 fleshlights.
Bro, every time fleshlights come up on Instagram, I send it to you. Like, oh, fleshlight, Dave's getting that one.
The way they treat women and shit, I mean, you might as well.
I can't hear myself.
There you go.
Damn, he came back.
No, I've read.
Dave tonight's on the wireless.
I've seen some specials about this topic, and I've read a few books on on this topic. And the thing that I have heard the most for people that have these near-death experiences is like if you're a person that is a Christian that believes in Jesus, that's probably who you're going to see first. But if you're maybe an atheist, you're probably going to see like one of your family members or somebody like that, somebody that you were close to, in quote unquote real life. If you, so it does seem that your belief shapes the experience for people that are,
What if you get up there and you bump into Jesus and it's like, oh my God, Jesus, and he's like, oh my God, listen, dude, that shit was over fucking played.
Yeah.
I don't know why they said all of that. Like he was there and he was real.
Yeah.
But like even he don't get it. Like,
yeah. That would be pretty funny.
I imagine Jesus like a spoiled kid, like, nah, that's my dad. Get the fuck out. And there's like a really plastic clique in heaven.
Yeah.
It's all the churchy people from down here that were really prudy.
No, all those people are going to hell.
No. They all think they're going to heaven.
Yeah.
Well,
all of them. So they're in it.
We're going to find out.
Well, think about it. The only thing you get to take with you when you die is the feeling that you have and the thoughts that you have at that moment. So if you have happy thoughts, maybe you get that happy afterlife. Maybe if you have sad, reflective thoughts, you go to hell until you figure out what you're supposed to fix about yourself.
Yeah.
I've always looked at it.
And then you move forward,
I've always looked at it like when it's time to meet my maker, that we said it like it's a meeting. It's like an interview.
Yeah.
He's going to pull out a book of everything I've done. It's just like, you know what? We got the rest of eternity.
Yeah.
Page 1.
Hey, we were talking off the air earlier about DMT.
Yeah.
The super powered psychedelic, and it made me think of you, Dustin. Do you identify as atheist or agnostic?
Agnostic.
Agnostic.
Like I believe in God because too much shit don't make sense.
Oh, absolutely. Right there.
Yeah. So people that have these experiences with DMT, 80% of them after the experience is over, they believe in some type of a higher power. I'm not saying Jesus or anything like that. I'm just saying they believe in something higher.
I'm going to say one thing.
Yeah.
Raise hail, praise Dale.
Raise hail, praise Dale. Number 3 fly, baby.
I just think that.
And I don't know. I've not had the DMT experience, so I don't know. But that's what I hear.
I feel like the church is so corrupt.
No, there's definitely some very bad things that have been done in the name of
Just get into
God.
mythology. Just get into mythology, and you can see patterns repeating themselves.
Yeah,
for sure.
That was a hobby of mine growing up. I loved Greek mythology.
Yeah, that was kind of your thing, right?
I loved ancient Egyptian mythology that I morphed into. I'm starting to really like South African mythology, and then also a South American mythology too.
Yeah, South American mythology is pretty fascinating. The Mayans and the Aztecs.
There's so many tribal though in South
Incas.
African that it's so unique, only to them.
And the crazy thing is, and we've talked about this before. Now they've got that lidar, which is like lasers that shoot down from the sky, and they are able to see underneath the earth. And they're finding all the literally they're finding entire cities underneath these South American rainforests.
We just found a big city in South America.
Yeah.
A pyramid and everything.
Yeah.
No one can get to it yet.
There's pyramids everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere except for Antarctica, and even that's debatable.
No. I was going to say that's debatable.
Yeah.
There's theories that there's pyramids under the ice.
Yeah. I've heard those theories before. I haven't seen enough to believe it, but there definitely are pyramids.
I want to see that
on the other continents, and they all share very similar construction methods.
There's people on Google Earth now that just constantly Google Earth things, and they go and they look around.
They try to find anomalies.
Amateur archaeologists on Google Earth. Yeah. That's how the ancient civilization in South America was found.
But you have to be careful with that because there's a lot of Google Earth videos that are just complete bullshit.
But it was confirmed by lidar.
Yeah, no, there there have been some discoveries that have been made.
Dude, that lidar, we're in a golden age of fucking archaeology because of that.
Yeah.
How much of that, though,
for sure,
really is just like not understanding, which is a good thing I messaged old Coop because if he comes on, he might be able to explain some of that. How much of that's just not an understanding of how physics works to the point like maybe that's just really the only way to build that, and
something that massive and something that's so mathematically perfect as far as it's perfectly lined up to,
they had
to
math.
north.
Oh, they had fucking math.
They had math, but I mean
they had astrology.
They were able to.
They were looking up at the stars, man.
They were able to
fucking up,
and
we're
that's
not looking up anymore.
We don't look. Well, we can't because it's blocked out.
Unless you live
we
where
have
I
light
live.
pollution, right?
Yeah.
If you're in the city of any kind,
Where's
you
that
have
one
light
place in
pollution.
Hawaii? It's like the top of this fucking.
Oh, where you
there's
can,
a big
you
there's
can
an
see the
observatory
Milky Way
there.
in it.
Yeah, there's an observatory there.
Cool.
That would be amazing.
I love you guys, but if a chance to live in Hawaii came along, I'd still do the show, but you'd have to remote me in.
I wouldn't be mad at you, dude. I would take that offer.
I know it's fucking wet there all the time.
It would be really hard.
It probably is.
It'd be stupid hard for me to leave.
Yeah, but it'd be
Jeff City.
really hard to live in Hawaii. The cost of living is ridiculous. On top of that, you're not from Hawaii, you're from the South, so you like butter and food and flavor. They like Spam, dude.
Yeah.
Why do you think
flavor?
Why do you think those guys are as big as a fucking house? Because they eating that salt pork, that salt pork, man. They plowing it down.
I like all kinds of different, like I like different cultures things. Like I like to try new things.
You like Spam sushi?
I would try it if I thought it was good. If I
don't like sushi.
I don't like Spam.
I'm not a huge sushi guy either.
It depends.
I mean, I'll eat it. I don't hate it, but I
It
just
depends.
I just started putting teriyaki sauce on
Yeah.
things like
That's a big
literally
step.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's a big
Yeah.
step.
I never like used it.
Yeah.
And then where I get all my meals from, it's
pretty
during
good,
the
though.
week. The guy had like
Does he-
I got some teriyaki chicken.
Does he put it on there?
Yeah, it's on there, and then he gives you like a little thing of that.
So when you
teriyaki
get these
sauce.
meals, are they like fresh? He pulls
Yes.
it all up.
I want to
throws
try
it
that
in?
place.
Yeah, it's super good. Eat Smart Meals.
Yeah, I've been meaning to ask you about that. I want to try that. I might come and try to find that place next week.
Do they have a brick and mortar store?
Yeah. Where's 805 Eastland Drive?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, I'll send you the link.
All right.
Yeah.
Can you just walk in and buy the shit?
Yeah, it's all in a cooler.
Okay.
So it's Eat Smart Meals.
All right.
Capital Supplements is part of Eat Smart Meals, and that's where you'll go. If you went in during the week, you meet Luke.
Luke, what up, dude?
What do you pay for about a meal, like on average?
This dude yoked.
$12.50.
And that's about what drive-through costs. So fuck it.
And it
Right.
fills you up, and it's good clean stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's cauliflower rice, so it's not like white rice or brown rice, anything like that. Like the
You
only
know-
thing is like I can't remember what. There's
they
one
got-
thing that a lot of people are just like, oh, that's gross, but it adds like a lot of flavor. So it's like everything else is really good, and there's one like little thing that's not.
Have you guys
as
ever tried
healthy.
the cauliflower crust pizza like at Eris's or Pizza Underground?
I like cauliflower.
It's good, dude. Like I tried it. I think from Eris's one night. My wife ordered it, and I tried a bite of it. And if she wouldn't have told me that it was cauliflower crust, I wouldn't have known.
Really?
Yeah.
It was good. Actually, honestly, it was better than the pizza that I ordered.
I don't
You
know, man.
bastard.
Don't fuck with my pizza. That's
You can't fuck with a pie.
if I want pizza, I want pizza.
No, I get it, man. But
I
I'm
don't-
saying, like, I bet I could slip you some good cauliflower pizza, and you wouldn't even know.
It'd have to be top tier, man.
Have you tried it before?
No.
Let's try it.
Well, you don't know then. You
I
don't
don't know,
know. If
man.
you haven't tried it, you don't know.
We are pizza
Like anal.
connoisseurs.
I'm a
over
pizza
here
connoisseur.
at
Like
the
I
old
enjoy
70s.
bread. Like I like the feel of
I love the
bread.
gluten.
I love the gluten.
For sure.
Let that gluten get down in there and seep into my
Yeah,
bones.
absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Get me all bloated.
You want to be sweating that shit out in the
Fuck
morning.
yeah.
I get
Dude,
it.
if I'm already doing the other thing, I'm gonna be shitting it left and right anyway. So give me the good stuff, bro.
Yeah.
I do
Worth
find
it.
I do find keto is really good. I enjoy.
I just saw a
keto.
headline
To
this
an
week that,
extent,
that
it
said that
is.
keto is like linked to heart attacks and shit. I just
I've
saw
heard
that this week.
As
For
well,
long- I
as
mean-
well as what was the Atkins?
Yeah, I've heard that
Prolonged
too.
Atkins.
Well, the guy
But
that
that's
the guy
the
that
thing, it's
invented the Atkins
moderation.
diet died of a heart attack, I
Yeah,
believe.
nerd.
Quite certain.
Yeah.
The thing with keto is because of my blood sugar. I don't have diabetes or anything, but I do have to watch my blood sugar.
Because you're right there.
Yeah, I'm pre-diabetic,
I'm pretty sure I am too.
and I have to watch my blood sugar now. And the thing with keto is it's easier to find keto recipes than it is
It's huge nowadays.
than
Yeah.
it is to find diabetic recipes or blood sugar
Yeah.
recipes.
Yeah.
And they do the same thing. Like
Well,
anything keto falls into
He
that.
also has keto meals.
Oh, well.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
whenever you
Really?
walk, like in the freezer, it's got 3 different doors. You know, like you'll have like, I can't remember. One of them will be like meat, like steak or something like that, and then the middle will be all your keto, And then on like the far right side will be like your chickens and stuff.
Oh, you can have meat in keto. You can have as much meat.
But like a lot of the stuff, it'd be like it's like all your meats and stuff that's not keto, and then you'll have like your like meat and then stuff that's more geared towards.
Yeah.
The only thing I cheat on is onions.
Meat
when I'm cooking.
It ain't meat.
That's
all we got.
This ain't meat.
It's not a meal for me if I don't have meat.
No. It ain't a meal unless it has an onion. I don't care what the fuck you're talking about. Unless it's got an onion, it ain't a meal.
I have a headline that I want to share just because it's funny. You don't have to put me on the big screen.
Sweet.
Elk rescued after it, quote, ignored warnings and fell through ice.
Fucking elk.
How in the fuck do you warn an elk, bro?
Hey, bud. Hey, bro.
I'm an elk.
Hey.
It's a great headline, man.
You stupid son of a bitch. I told you to watch where he's going.
Do you berate them the whole time you rescue them?
You dumb motherfucker!
This is why you're not a reindeer.
Stupid.
You think you're a reindeer, but you're not, bro.
Oh, God, that's even worse than what I was going to say.
Made me go Leslie Jones.
Oh.
God damn, boy, what the hell? I tried to tell your ass not to walk through that damn.
I just feel like headlines now for news are just getting more and more dumb.
And clickbaity.
This is what happens when you have a
very
24-hour news cycle and you've constantly got to have something.
Yeah, because I was sitting there and it said Yellowstone got canceled. I'm like, oh shit, bet, say less. Why? Clicked on it and I'd like scroll through all the different fucking shows that got
Through all the
renewed
stuff,
or fucking canceled.
That's the first sign that it's a bullshit.
Yeah, and then 198 down. Why at fucking time it said Yellowstone renewed. I'm like, bitch, you lied.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, false advertising.
Clickbait.
Yeah. Yes.
But it worked.
It did.
Yeah.
They got that ad revenue.
Fuck, man, the ones I always have, it's like, check
Twice.
out. Have you seen the ones now? They're in your stories now. It'll be like, here's some celebrity. Our hearts are breaking for X amount. News is tragic.
Did you guys see this week? Bruce,
And that's total it.
Did you guys see this week? Bruce Willis's wife put that video out about he's been diagnosed now with dementia.
Yeah, he's full on now.
And she put out a video.
Is he actually really?
Yeah, he's in bad shape from the way it sounds.
Really?
So he recently went out to eat with some friends in L.A. and I guess the paparazzi were hounding him, and so his wife put out a video. It wasn't a mean video, but it was basically asking them not to hound him.
Not to anymore.
Yeah.
He don't
So
know
with
nothing.
his last, I guess, sane thought, basically, dude signed over his image rights. So in 20 years, we could see a new Die Hard movie with Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, with a
it'll be
AI
some
version.
actor playing him, all roided out probably, but it's
With his
Bruce's
face.
face.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, shit's gonna get weird, boys. Like there's gonna be videos everywhere, and we're not gonna know. Like when we watch a video, we're not gonna know if it's real.
That's
or
all right.
not.
I'm okay with it.
So, boys, there's already an AI that they're working on that you can give it, just like that Dolly I was telling you about earlier, where you just give it a prompt, a sentence prompt. This one will now, if you give it, certain commands and prompts, it will write you a movie. An 1.5 to 2 hour movie.
That'd be cool.
Complete with, visual effects, everything. But you got to be detailed about it.
We're going to write the old 77 the movie. The old 77 Android AI movie.
So we already did that with ChatGPT because I asked it to write about 4 friends who get together to do a podcast set in 1920s to a noir theme. And it was like it was a dark and stormy night.
We should
when
do a
4
table
friends
read.
got together.
We should do a table read. Dude. Have you guys ever thought about doing that for a special episode?
No.
That would be neat.
Scotty.
That would be neat.
Scotty, dude, don't spit up on the board, man.
No,
it's too
I'm
important.
not, man.
It's
I'm
too
not.
important to the show.
I'm a pro, bro. I'm a pro.
I swallow.
Just the face you made. No.
When I was teaching my students about country music a couple weeks ago, and I went in and I asked ChatGPT to write a country song about trucks, about women, and about becoming a ballerina just for fun.
Oh, that's good.
And
you wrote a Merle Haggard song?
It wrote a really funny fucking song.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh,
it
that's
was
super cool,
hilarious.
dude.
What about that song that I had it right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Can you play that one? Is that
Yeah,
playable?
Dave, can you even play it?
I mean, the chords that it picked aren't great.
I don't know. Do you even lift?
I mean, you can play it, but
I mean, it was like an A fifth minor.
it's not good. It's not very good at
No,
the
it was-
chord thing yet.
The progression.
It ain't got no rhythm. It ain't got no soul.
Well, and then it also wrote a lead, so it was kind of iffy.
Yeah. It ain't never gonna have no soul, boy.
I don't know, man.
Your music
hey, man,
with a computer.
As long as we can get it a virus or something, because no junk, no soul, bro.
I know there's a lot of fine artists these days that are very worried about AI taking their jobs away from them.
Are you kidding me, man? Radio people should be worried. Guys like us,
I think we
because
should
they've
pretty
got
much
an
all
AI
be
right
worried.
now in Arizona that is on the air spinning discs as we speak.
A disc jockey?
Yep.
In Arizona.
But how do you get the personality? Because people will start to love the person, and that's how you get them to go to the
People
to
love
the
AI
remote.
too, though. Eventually, when they engage
Yeah,
with
but it's
it.
not even about personality anymore, because think of the last time you heard on your favorite radio station the time and temperature.
No, but I listen to Shags and Trevor.
But still, that's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at. Do you hear anything
Not a
live
fan.
and relevant?
Not a
fan.
Because I can point out on KCMQ, because that's who we're talking about, when Tom Petty died, when I heard the news that Tom Petty died, I was with a couple other people, and then because they were playing a KCMQ on the air, and we listened, and we tuned in, and they had a Tom Petty song, and then a DJ came on and backselled it. So they were like, that was Tom Petty on, KCMQ.
Yeah.
That's where I'm from, W. On KCMQ and blah, 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 here's blah, blah, blah. They didn't even mention that the dude had just died.
Yeah.
It wasn't until, I don't know, later that night, 5-6 hours later, that they did a special.
Yeah, it's shitty.
Well, probably it was probably if it was in the evening. I don't remember when that was, but it might have been Joe Lose.
Might have been.
I don't think he was a solo flyer, and I don't think he got as much freedom in what he got to say.
No.
But a lot of that too is they
That's
don't have
local
the freedom.
radio, though. That's local radio, and the market.
If you got the freedom at your job to do something like that, would you be here tonight? Would we be even doing this?
Yeah, absolutely.
If you had freedom to do,
because I would try to take
your
that freedom and do it
personality
on my own.
on the air.
I don't have creativity at my job right now.
Right.
So that's what this is. This
Yeah.
is me learning.
your
I've never done
creative outlet.
videos, so I have a creative outlet now.
Right.
Right
You
on.
know? That's what this started as.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck yeah, me and Matt, we were like, yeah, we can do this podcast, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, why aren't we? Because all this is water cooler talk where I work.
During COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. It's even worse at work, to be honest with you.
COVID, man. That's where it all came from.
I got this dude who will walk in and be like, so who's up first for the circle jerk? Get the fuck out of here.
In all fairness,
Me,
we started
but-
right before
And it's
COVID.
the same joke over and over and over and
Yes.
over.
We
Yeah.
didn't see a COVID boom, though. We got that COVID boom on our podcast on Guns and Radio.
Yeah. We started because of COVID.
Yeah.
We've got them thousands. We went from, that was nice.
Yeah.
A few thousands plays all the time, but I'll trade that any day to be able to leave the house.
Not me. I
To
love
leave
not
the
leaving the house.
You love not leaving
Agreed.
the house?
Yeah. I was
Well,
built
thanks for coming
COVID.
over, fellas.
Yeah, you should feel special.
Now get the fuck out.
Yeah, no, I didn't mind COVID, honestly.
No, I kind of was built for COVID. I miss COVID, to be honest with you. I miss lockdown.
The fact that we can't do our job, the one I have now for shoot from home, is dumb.
No,
Like,
absolutely.
Well,
we
that's
should be able to do, there's nothing I do on a daily basis other than the occasional digitizing a paper file.
yeah.
But if we had all of our files digitized from paper to digital, like they should be anyway in 2020 fucking 3,
You had to think.
it'll be 2025 by the time we get it done. If
I was
if-
essential.
Oh,
if
it'll
then.
take. Were you?
Mm-hmm.
So were we, Scott.
I was deemed
I would say
essential.
we were deemed essential.
Anybody that wasn't like a manager or somebody that had a say in that was deemed essential.
Yeah.
That was the
Yeah.
shittiest thing corporate America ever did to the people, and the fact
What?
we didn't rise up and fucking.
I
Well,
just
the fact
delivered
that
the lumber to the people.
fact that everybody's just going back like sheep to the slaughter.
Yeah.
Gotta go back to the office.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, COVID taught you is you don't have to live next to your job.
yeah.
But your
Yeah.
boss does. The guy
Apparently.
the guy that gets the front row parking spot in the fucking car you can't afford.
Well, yeah, if he's got front row parking.
he's not essential. But you are.
I don't know.
Then why am I? If I'm so essential, why are you getting paid so much while I'm getting paid so fucking little? Why is there 6 digits in your salary and fucking
Because they figured it out.
4 in mine.
Well, what I don't understand on that is how is it when they get fired, they get a severance package of like, I don't know, $500,000
they write that fucking
or whatever,
bullshit,
right?
because that's the rule. They're the ones that make the rules.
That's what I'm getting. You get like 2 weeks.
Now I will say there are some government things I know of that, like some programs and things that with the government, if you're getting government funding anyway, you're not allowed to do that shit. Like one of the things in every one I've seen has always been, because I've looked into this shit in the past, has always been, motherfucking, like you can't pay like a owner's salary or a CEO or some shit.
So there's like limitations on it.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
You pay workers with it.
Well, I mean, if you go the same route, then you can do the FCC's rule where if you have so much X amount of money on a radio station, if you make it, you either have to reinvest it in the station or give it back to your employees. Well, what the fuck you think the guys are going to do? They're not going to give it back to you.
Yeah.
They're going to you're going to have like top-notch shit in the middle of a cornfield, and you're going to be scraping by.
You have Ronald Reagan to thank for all that shit.
Of course, Reaganomics.
Before Ronald Reagan, they would tax them. They would put them in a certain tax bracket, so they'd pay their workers more to get out of that tax bracket.
Well,
and then we all had nice houses.
True.
Everybody like had cars and could actually feed a family and afford to have a family and actually be alive and enjoy the experience of being 80s.
alive. You had a hell of an interest rate though. Like I remember my parents paying like 26% on their home loan. Like, can you imagine that? That's fucking insane.
Yeah, but in total. Is that as much still as we're paying now? Probably not.
No. So what's the current interest rate? The Fed just raised the interest, and it's like maybe
6.5,
7. I mean, back then it was in the 20s, man.
Yeah, but
you're paying 30% on a car. You know, like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
that's Reagan
for
for you
on our paychecks. Like that son of a bitch. Like I swear to God.
Everybody loved Ronnie because he was, he was that he reminded you of your grandpa. He was that old guy that'd sit there and fall asleep at meetings. Oh, he's so cute. Look at Ronnie. That motherfucker's got his finger on the football. What are you talking about? Don't love him. Don't love him. He could launch nuclear war at any point.
Ronald Reagan is the devil.
Damn, I don't know about all that, but I love you said it with an accent.
If there is a hell, I hope he's in it.
Nah, I wouldn't go that far.
Because that's what he's made our lives is a living hell.
Not him so much as the Koch brothers, all those Republican enablers. Those guys like those who threw so much money around to get what they wanted,
And every lobbyist ever.
Those guys are frank.
If you had a bunch of money, would you do it? Would you?
Oh, fuck yeah, I would.
I was going to say.
If I had more money than sense, I would become Batman. I would be Batman at your age.
I like to think that if I had a ton of money, I would try to make the world better with it.
No, but how would you do that, though? I mean, look how Bill Gates and Warren Buffett are doing it.
That's because they're not trying. There's no such thing.
They're trying.
There's no such thing as a good billionaire.
They're putting their money towards. So they totally abstain. I need X amount of money to live comfortably for the rest of my life, and then I can live off residuals that my company still makes. Everything else I give to charities. This is who I give my charities to. That's what both of those guys did.
But when you look into that, especially with Bill Gates, all of his charities are fucking other billionaire people that all they're doing is the billionaires are trading money between each other.
But they're vaccinating kids in Africa. They're like putting, malaria tents out.
You could
How
do
much
more
do
of
tents
that.
really cost, though?
You could do more of that with a whole lot less if you actually tried.
But they're trying to bring up the third world, though.
Part of no, they're not. They're just saying
that's what they're trying to do.
That's the front. That's what they say they're doing. That's not.
I
what
agree.
they're
I
doing.
become Batman.
That's what I'm talking.
Me too.
If I was as flexible as this motherfucker right here, because I've seen him, I guarantee you could swing on one hand.
I would believe. I would believe Biscuit. Like if you were in the next Batman movie, I would believe it.
It's Batman.
I would volunteer
biscuit
with my
strength.
time. Like that would be if I had money and didn't have to work, I would volunteer with my time.
I'd be a Dan Bilzerian.
Hey,
I wouldn't be
a
fucking
real
everything,
asshole, though.
but I would just be
Nobody
full
would
of
work with me
fucking
because
way.
I'd be too opinionated.
Hey, did you guys hear? Did you guys hear that that Keanu Reeves might be playing Wolverine?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
But that ain't gonna happen.
You don't think?
That's John Wick, bro.
Now he's John Wick.
Did you guys hear that they found that new fucking fungus or some shit and they named it after Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
Keanu's a fungus now. But we kind of knew that.
I'm pretty sure I'm saying that wrong.
It's the happy fungus.
But it fucking destroys shit, like John Wick.
Hey, man, back off that mic a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are.
Get it out your mouth.
You hate it right through my fucking head.
I'm feeling nice and refined.
Hey,
right
I
now.
know. You could think that Tyson Toad.
Is this good?
That Tyson Toad is.
Is this a good level?
That's
Hey.
You tell me, bro. Can you hear it?
I'm at a good
All right.
Yeah, I'm good.
Cooling it down.
Dave, you silly.
I'm good. Episode 147,
Billy.
am I right?
This is. Are we getting ready to close it out, Dave?
I don't know.
We are on 147. Yes, sir.
I'd buy a fucking junkyard.
Boom! Right
It's the
there.
first time I've gotten it right in a while.
It
Live in
is.
the middle of it.
I was way off last week.
So
No,
we
you
were on
said
140.
143.
We were on 146. Was it?
Yeah,
Dave's like, this is 148. I'm like,
Are we doing
Oh
anything?
shit, you went high, bro?
No.
Dude, you always going high.
I know. We got a few things I think coming up.
We're gonna do something for 150.
Not 150. I think 155. I think we're gonna do something.
55.
One of them coming up. Don't quote me on that, but one of them coming up. We're gonna do something.
Oh, I'm quoting you.
Shiggity swell, 55.
Holding you to it.
I'm quoting you, bro.
No holding.
Yeah, I guess we should close her out.
Yeah, might as well, man. So
stick around for after hours, though, right?
Yeah,
folks?
we're absolutely. So just because we're stopping here doesn't mean we're gonna stop altogether. You can head on over to patreon.com/the old77 podcast. There for whatever you feel like. Some give 5, some give 2, some give 1, some give 10, some give 30.
You're
Some
a
gave
billionaire.
some.
You could be the next guy to give us the next studio upgrade.
Some
If-
gave some, but
if
some
you
gave
feel,
all.
If you have a business hanging out, want to chill out with us here at the old 77. I
Yeah,
get you may not want to, but I get that.
I understand.
If you do,
okay.
We're not everybody's cup of tea. That's okay. We're a safe place.
Yeah.
You can check us out. We're keeping the party going at patreon.com/the old77 podcast.
That's right, baby.
Dave, I've made a couple new graphics for the listener line. If somebody wanted to call us, brother, what could they do?
They can call us at 573-246-0779. Leave us a message.
Rolls off the tongue.
Tell us what you think, tell us what you like about the show. Tell us maybe
Tell us
what
what
you
you
don't
hate.
like about the show. Stream of consciousness, recipes. If you have recipes, I'm looking for
A good crock
I'm
pot
looking
recipe,
for a good souffle
Something
recipe.
you could just put on for a couple hours.
I'm looking
and
for a
leave.
good Yankee pot roast recipe, ladies.
Give me a call. Give me a call. I'll put you on the air if it's a good recipe.
That's what I'm
if
telling
it sucks,
you.
I'm not, though.
Find our links at
That's it.
theold77.com.
I think that's everything.
Well, I guess we're done then. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for hanging out with us, man.
See you guys.
Gladys, I told you. That Yankee pop roast.
That was a good one going out. That was a good song.
That was a little disco-y. Didn't you all get the disco vibe? That sounded like shit.
I thought it was terrible.